What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to another NASCAR diecast review. And anybody out there who is a fan of NASCAR and also Formula One, this next diecast, I probably would recommend you guys checking out Circle B Diecast, which is today's sponsor of this video. Circle B Diecast, make sure to use that promo code OBBYT, get you guys $6 off the shipping. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this diecast is just as expensive as it is going to an F1 race. And this guy's pretty well known in the F1 circuit. This is on one of your F1 champions that's made his return in the NASCAR Cup Series, Kimi Raikkonen, in his 2023 iLOQ ONX Homes Chevrolet Camaro for Project 91 and Trackhouse Racing for the NASCAR Cup Series. And what even is more impressive is that this car has a foil number, so you got yourselves a diecast that is going to be up there in the price range, like $12 or $13, but yeah, I must say, it's always cool to have a feature like this. We'll see how the quality of this looks like when we get onto the unboxing, but man, I am really excited to review this car because this paint scheme might look a little familiar for anybody out there who has seen the Victory Lane trio with Trackhouse coming in 2022. But let's start off this diecast review and the official unboxing of Kimi Raikkonen's 2023 NASCAR Cup Series car. And already, F1 purists, we got this diecast out of his box, and man, what can I say, man? The Iceman has officially returned in the NASCAR Cup Series. Happened with Watkins Glen in 2022, and now he has returned to another familiar F1 circuit known as the Circuit of Americas, or, you know, the home of the US Grand Prix, COTA. And this right here is something to be proud of, man. I want to say right off the bat, I immediately love this car a lot more than his 2022 car, which, don't worry, we're going to get to the side compared to this car in a second, which, by the way, this car already has a nice, good quality with this working suspension. I mean, god dang, I mean, if this diecast is so happy, just like when the Iceman gets interviewed. I mean, heck, speaking of the interviews, if you guys ever saw that grid walk with him and Michael Waltrip, good lord, I never thought we were going to see a Michael Waltrip grid walk with Kimi Raikkonen. But it happened, man. I mean, because it is the usual Fox Sports broadcasting. But getting back to this, man, we do got some more quality issues with this diecast, which, as you can see, that Chevrolet Camaro logo right there does not, well, that Chevrolet bow tie, as you can see, that diecast quality kind of already screwed your boys up because I couldn't tell what was, you know, the actual decal. But yeah, that Chevrolet gold is, looks like it's kind of faint. It almost looks like it kind of has like lice or something, dude. So pretty unfortunate right there, but you know, diecast for $12 or $13, man, that is something else. But you see right there, the foil number, nice and shiny, looks pretty cool. As you can see how it's shiny in the light, like a beautiful diamond, just like that NASCAR 75th anniversary logo. But you can see the foil number is cool and all, but we do get those wrinkles that do happen on majority of the diecast that have that. But I want to say I'm really glad that this diecast actually is well put together in terms of like the paint scheme. I mean, I don't know who designs the paint schemes for Trackhouse, but they probably deserve like $1 million raise or something, dude, because this right here is just so sexy. But this paint scheme might look very familiar for anybody out there who is a fan of Trackhouse, especially in the year 2022, because guess what, guys? We're going to be looking at the COTA car. If you guys remember the COTA car from Ross Chastain, his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. By the way, you can also get this in a newest NASCAR Authentics Winter Circle Wave, so that's going to be cool to get. But you can see this paint scheme has some similarities of what it actually is, which I think is pretty cool. So it looks like you guys can actually get out the whole trifecta of this, I guess you could say the ONX cars, because not only we had the Ross Chastain car with the full number, Daniel Suarez was able to get this win with this paint scheme. So a lot of people were kind of predicting, okay, is Kimi Raikkonen going to really just, I don't know, sweep out the competition and win in this car? Well, he didn't. I think the only closest thing that Kimi Raikkonen got to was probably he literally shish kebabbed Ryan Blaney coming out to one of the turns. But then again, I mean, it was kind. I mean, it's a road course. It's a modern day road course with the NASCAR Cup Series, and that's one thing to say. It's going to be chaotic, and Kimi Raikkonen was able to survive the chaos. But if you guys are looking forward to actually collect all three of these diecasts, this is the way to go, man. Because you got Ross Chastain's ONX car, you got Daniel Suarez's ONX card that he won at not Phoenix, good lord, Sonoma. Sorry, that decal wrapping kind of actually screwed up your boy. I was like, oh, I'm going to say the wrong thing. Well, thank you, Lionel. But dang, dude, I really like this car, man. I mean, even though it's going to be a little pricey, I think a lot of people are going to be turned off by that. But if you're able to get the metal chassis version, and some of the metal chassis diecasts are actually the same price as the Gold Series scale diecast. Thanks to our good friends at Circle B Diecast, can't shout them out enough, but you see we got the Iceman logo right there, Project 91, Siemens, a lot of cool sponsors. And another reason why I praise Trackhouse Racing and their paint schemes, because look how they utilize the space, man. The 91 is perfectly centered where these red lines are. All the logos, I mean, look, man, everything is just lined up so well, man. I mean, they just know how to make a good looking car. They see it's almost like a matte finish too, so you got like different types of finishes going on with this, so I think that's pretty nice. But there's the back if you guys want to see that, or the underside. So yeah, man, but I think you guys probably now want to go and look at, I know I'm showing you guys a lot of diecast comparisons, but you guys love it, but here is the one that will probably stand out of them all. Here are both Kimi Raikkonen diecasts from 2022 and 2023. By the way, if you guys have not even picked up the Raikkonen car in the Gold Series or for NASCAR Authentics, I think it was Wave 2 if I'm not mistaken, good luck, Chuck, because heck, the diecast market is hot, and seeing an F1 champion run in NASCAR, guess what? That is going to really get this car up in value. Sure, he didn't win any races, but at least he finished this race compared to the Watkins Glen race. I mean, that was pretty unfortunate of that chaotic mess that happened at Watkins Glen, but like I said, back to my point, the road courses are absolutely chaotic in the NASCAR Cup Series. But, and another thing to showcase the rookie stripes, I think that's pretty funny, but I don't know, man, that is really nice. I don't know what happened to Raikkonen. I don't know if they actually just decided not to sponsor Kimi Raikkonen again or what. But cool to see iLOQ, so I guess you could say that is going to probably lock yourselves into a good diecast purchase. But anyways, man, with the bad puns out of the way, I'm really glad that there are some improvements at this with the paint scheme. You know, some people probably will like this because they like the bright yellow number, but man, I just like I mean, just look, it's not like it's a basic black car. There's different shades of gradients, and there's like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe what this background is, but there's like so much different gradients and shadows to it. It's almost looks like it's like a modern art masterpiece, you know what I mean? It's like something that you see like a freaking museum. I mean, heck, if Trackhouse Racing was to create a museum, they should probably put this paint scheme in it, because god dang, dude, it's just a work of art. Just like these metal, these metal tires. I wish they were rubber, but the nice gunmetal rims, those look really nice. And another thing to point out, I'm glad that we actually got colored rocker panels. That's something I really do appreciate. We saw it with the Calling diecast, but here they just painted it all black, just like, you know, Rolling Stones. But really glad. But yeah, I hope you guys are encouraged enough to go out and pick this diecast up, because like I said, these two diecasts I'm about to show you, that I'm showing you right now on the screen, you probably won't see them anywhere else. And who knows who's going to be taking over this 91 car? Well, we might know a good reason of another 91 car coming out soon, and that is SVG. So if you guys are hyped up for another Project 91 diecast, hit that like button, comment, like, subscribe, because we are getting ready for the mother of them all with Shane Van Gisbergen. If I see NBC, that's how you pronunciate it right. But anyways, getting too off topic on this review, so I'm going to end things on a high note, man. Go on and get this sucker. It is well worth it, even with the full number and the quality issues we showed in this video. But this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Kimi Raikkonen's 2023 ONX Homes iLOQ Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series and Trackhouse Racing's and their Project 91 organization. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, I'm going to go and lock me down some diecast.